In this episode, we are going to learn how to define a catch-all routes handler for paths which are invalid when developing REST APIs using ExpressJS. So let's begin. When developing REST APIs using ExpressJS, once all the APIs have been implemented that are required for the application, there is one case wherein if the user provides a URL for which there is no handler defined, in that case, how does the application behave? So as can be seen in this example, there are mappings defined for the products resource for the verbs get, post, put, and delete. Now let's invoke an API for which a mapping has not been defined. Let's consider that as items. Before we can invoke, we'll have to start the server. Now let's call items resource, get on it. Now as we see here, we get a 404 response as the HTTP status. However, we get an HTML response body. Now to keep things consistent when we are developing REST APIs, it is a good practice to define a custom response for paths for which there have been no mappings defined. It also helps us in customizing the overall response structure along with the message for such paths. The way this can be achieved is by providing an app.all handler where we provide asterisk as the path which is a catch-all path. Please ensure that this is the last mapping that has been defined because the paths are checked in the order in which they have been defined for handling by Express. So here we have kept it as the last handler. Here we will create a custom response. With this in place, we will return this as part of the response. Now let's call the API again. As you can see, we still get a status HTTP status code as 404 for the path that has been provided, but we get a JSON response along with whatever custom message that we have defined. So this helps in keeping things consistent when we are developing a REST API using ExpressJS. If you found this episode helpful and if you would like to learn more through our channel where we'll be posting more such episodes, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
At Spinsage, we provide digital consultancy services including web and mobile app development. For inquiries, please visit spinsage.com.